We have several comets in the night sky, getting brighter and brighter every day. Some of them have fragmented and some of them are brightening up. Here I have a review of all of this. Let's begin, and we'll try to understand everything. There is a new comet in the night sky. It is called Comet Atlas. It has reached naked eye visibility, but only yet can be seen from very dark locations. At the moment it is in the Ursa Major constellation, but up to the June it will move toward the constellation Orion. Potentially it can brighten up to magnitude -5 and can be as bright as the planet Venus when it is near the Sun. Ancients believed comets bring disease and disaster. They were messengers of death and doom. I wonder, with the coronavirus raging, how they would have thought. The whole planet is raging with the coronavirus. So far, 21,000 people have died across the planet. This is the light curve of the Comet Atlas. It is not a sun grazer, but will get very close to the sun. It has the potential to get as bright as magnitude -10. This is the latest images of this comet. Whenever comets appeared, disease was also appearing. For the ancients, this was a cause and effect phenomenon. It was the duty of astronomer royals to predict their apparition, and they did it everywhere. They filled our heart with fear and praise. People knew they are the heralds of the doom. Who knows, maybe there is some truth in that. They can contain organic material, and they may have even started life on our planet. And as with dinosaurs, they can also end it up. This is called mass extinction. When it becomes too big, it will die out eventually, and a new life begins. Comet Atlas has fragmented it in at least to 4 pieces. These 4 pieces are moving together, as you can see in this Hubble Space Telescope image. And you can see these fragments in the image from 1 week ago. And you can see they are brightening and fading up as the time goes by. But why the comet was fragmented in the first place? Rosetta spacecraft has shown that comets are made of dust and blocks of ice. Some of these blocks are actually in awkward positions. And eventually they will fall into lower positions in the nucleus of the comet. You can see the debris of such collapses in the lower part of this image. You even can see in the lower part some sand dunes. These are caused by the jets and winds of the water vapor. You can see such jets in this image. They come from the lowest point of the comet. Actually, this comet is a good candidate for fragmentation. Mass movements of the ice and dust are similar to Earth's avalanches. Avalanche on Earth causes fragmentation of the masses of snow and ice from the mountains. In this satellite image, you see some of the effects of the avalanche on the lake in the Tibet. So, fragmentation events are underway everywhere in the comets. And Atlas is one of them. It has fragmented already. The avalanche in space. Can you believe it? We live in very exciting times. Stay safe. As you know, the Comet Atlas has broken apart, and all the fragments are moving to closest to Earth in 23rd of May. As if it was not enough, we have another comet coming toward us. This is a comet which was behind the Sun, as now has emerged from the other side. It will be closest to Earth on the May 13. And by then this will be 58 million kilometers from us. That will be closer than any celestial object other than the Moon. Comet Sun may become visible to the naked eye. It will be probably around magnitude 4. It will be the same brightness of the comet Halley in 1984. Seeing it is easy. You have to look toward the west where the sun sets. It will pass through the Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and Orion constellations. It will be seen above planet Venus in the relatively bright sky. It will be low in the sky, so you need a relatively open horizon. But if we are lucky, we can see the Comet Atlas and Comet Sun together. There are a lot of things going on in this May. So brace yourself as we will be keeping you up to date. Last night in Cambridgeshire, UK, people noticed something strange. A glowing red trail was visible over the western horizon. Could it be a meteorite has landed? Was it the asteroid FX3 landing on planet Earth? Surprisingly, there was no report about seeing a fireball. But Lyrid meteor shower should have been around by the morning. So there was a time difference. That is important. And the direction of the Lyrid meteorite shower is completely different. We have not received any report about landing of a meteorite yet. Some have suggested that this was an airplane contrail, and some even have suggested these are part of the Atlas and Sun comets. We know the meteorites are sourced from the asteroids, and the source of meteors are the debris left by the comets on their trail. And we have not yet passed the trail of any of these comets. To find the answer for this mystery, we need more observations, since finding an answer can save our planet. Asteroid impacts have created our own moon, so they are not really rare. And over time, they have wiped out many different species. So we need more reports. If you have photographs or have been eyewitnessing something, report it, please. So, keep looking to the sky. You may be the one who finds the answer to this mystery. It can be a lifesaver during the coronavirus outbreak. What you can see there in the center is the Copernicus crater. To the right of it is the Kepler crater. And the dot, tiny dot to the right of that Kepler, near the edge of the white area, where the down to it a little lower is a black dot, that's Grimaldi. That tiny white dot is the magnetic anomaly called Rainer Gamma, or Reiner Gamma. As you can see, the thin layer of cloud exists in the sky. Is moving. It's mist practically. And yeah, the Italy-shaped area to the top is the Jura Mountains, and you can see a tiny dot also in that Jura Mountains called Plato, actually, crater Plato, the philosopher. The bright dot to the 2 o'clock in this image, if you imagine the top part is 12 and lower part is 6, at 2 o'clock of the image, in the middle of the, in somewhere in the black patch, the white dot is Aristarchus, and the area around it is Aristarchus Plateau, the volcanic area. Yes, the clouds are making it really darker than what it is, what it actually should be. Yeah, and the circular feature, black circular feature on the top at 12 o'clock is the big black circle. Is the Mare Imbrium, Sea of the Rains, and to the lower part of it, at 7 o'clock of that circle, what you can see is the mountains of the Apennine. Apennines.